Alright, so this is a review on Buju Banton's album Upside Down. Um, so yeah, let's just get straight into it. The artwork is very colourful. On Tidal, they got this new thing. I don't know what it is, but it's very interesting. It's like it changes the colours and all that. Yeah, it's got Buju Banton in the middle and all that stuff. Look, I can't even describe it. It's just there's a lot going on. Let me show you. Give me a second. You see that, yeah? Alright. So you know what's going on there. Anyway. So yeah, there's basically 20 tracks on this album. And let's get straight into it. So welcome back, Buju Banton. That's all I've got to say first and foremost. Yeah? Because it's one thing being fresh home, but it's another thing releasing an album, you know what I mean? That's very much needed in this time. So you got the song Lamb of God, Yes Me Friend, featuring Stephen Marley, then Buried Alive, then Blessed, then there's Memories featuring John Legend, then there's Lovely State of Mind, then there's Appreciated, then there's Trust, then there's Cherry Pie featuring Pharrell Williams, then there's Beat Them Bad, then there's Good Time Girl, then there's Call Me featuring Steph London, then there's Moonlight Love, then there's Cheated, then there's Stepper, then The World Is Changing, then there's 400 Years, you know what that's about, and then there's Rising Up, then there's Helping Hand, and then there's Unity. So there's very few collaborations on this album. The only collaboration that really took me by surprise was the one with John Legend. Stephen Marley was kind of not predictable, but I can understand that collaboration there. I can understand the collaboration with Pharrell Williams. If you think he hasn't done something of this particular genre before, think again, because he's worked with Beanie Man. So if you know, you know. And it was a fucking hit as well. I think there's another song he works on with Beanie Man as well. I can't remember what song it was. I'm pretty sure there's more than one song that he worked with. I can't even remember at this point. But anyway, and then the other one that makes sense as well is Steph London, because she's Jamaican, innit? Despite her different type of upbringing, she still uses Jamaican influence in her music, and she knows exactly what she's doing. Exactly what she's doing. Like, if Spice was to retire, yeah, if she was to retire, the one that can carry the baton is Steph London. Plain and simple. Like, I don't care what you have to say. In fact, I do care what you gotta say. What's your thoughts? Do you think Steph London can carry the baton for Spice if she retires? Because I think Lady Saw's retired. Yeah, she has. I think she turned into a reverend or something like that. I'm shocked about that, but hey. But anyway, back to Buju Banton. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting album. Like, the good thing about someone like Buju Banton is when you listen to the lyrics, yeah, you understand what that person or what he's going through at that time, innit? And the main thing was more or less, from my understanding, is the appreciation that, you know, he's home, people are still supporting him and all that stuff there. So I think that was the main thing I got from this album in general. So I can respect that, because even if you've got the song like Appreciated, Blessed, Lovely State of Mind, that alone, those tracks alone should tell you. But yeah, as usual, I'm gonna say, well, oh shit, I forgot. And Cherry Pie, I don't know if that's my actual favourite song. I think it probably is. I don't know. There's just something about that rhythm. It's like, it's fucking cold. It is like, yo, I didn't explain it. Like, Pharrell knows how to make hits. Like, he just knows how to make hits. So it'll be interesting if there was the verses and they did Pharrell versus Timbaland. Yeah. Anyway, fuck it. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is supposed to be about Buju Banton, not Pharrell Williams. No disrespect. I'm just keeping it real. All right. So obviously the song 400 Years as well. Like I said, you already know what that's about. And yeah, and the song I'm gonna talk about is, whether it's out of context or in context, it's Cheated. And the reason why I'm going to talk about that song, like I said, if it's out of context or in context, it is what it is. But the reality of feeling cheated or being cheated on or cheating, it's not living truth. Do you see what I mean? And when you don't live your full truth, you're not really happy inside. Despite the deeds you've done, you're not happy. And obviously you want to be happy, right? So one thing I recommend to be able to do that, to just live your truth, because it's like, for example, when it comes to dating and relationships, obviously you don't need to lie. Do you see what I mean? But it's just the fact that it's been programmed into us that, oh, it should just be a man and a woman, it's like just monogamous, but there's polygamy. Do you see what I mean? Where a man can have multiple women, or a woman can have multiple men, and when it comes to polyandry, like these things happen. They have been happening. It's just about opening your eyes to realize, boom, if this is what you want, if you want to still be with that woman or still be with that man, you don't need to cheat. Do you see what I mean? You can gear the monogamous relationship into the type of relationship that you would want. It's just about being honest with yourself and not being fearful of how they react. Because what's interesting is when people tend to get cheated on, especially women, is they can overreact and it just don't make sense. It's like they could either do something outrageous, or some of them might decide they may forgive the guy, but then they just don't trust the guy. Do you see what I mean? Like, what's the point of being with the guy if you don't trust him? Security, innit? Just security to know that. Anyway, that's neither here or there. I don't want to talk about that. I'm going too deep into the situation. But what I will say is, look, just to understand how dating and relationships actually work. Know your nature as a man if you're a man watching this, and know your nature as a woman if you're a woman watching this. Yeah? And then you'll be able to live your full truth. Simple and plain. Because if you're not taught the real truth, you're going to end up making so many mistakes. But here's a chance for you to stop making that many mistakes. So if you click the link in the description box below, you'll get access to online courses such as Roles and Relationships. And that's where you're going to learn how to develop yourself as a pure feminine woman. And if you're a man watching this, you learn how to develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male. And on top of that, in that course there, like I said, you'll learn how to develop, I said that already. You will actually know exactly how dating and relationships actually work. Alright? And yeah, back to the album. I'm gonna give this album a 10 out of 10. Like I said, I don't know what my favourite track is. I do like the song with Steph London, Call Me. I do like Stepper. I do like The World is Changing, 400 Years, Rising Up, Helping, and Unity as well. Cherry Pie. Cherry Pie is the one that stuck out to me the most, to be honest with you. Memories, I like that song, but the only problem I had with that song was, no disrespect to John Legend, but it's like, if you're not of the culture, right, you don't have to pronounce or try and pronounce the words. Just be yourself. Say how you would sing it, how you would normally sing it. So that's the only thing. Like, I never got that, and I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me. But then the other thing is with when Buju Banton came on, I'm like, right, now this is a vibe, right? So if anything, like I said, I'll give this album a 10 out of 10. But if I could remove that song, I would remove that song. Do you see what I mean? Or remove John Legend's part and replace him with someone else. But anyway, If you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss in our videos, leave that in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.